We can learn from our global leaders around us right now to understand what are they doing differently to be able to support these students better. Right now you can see on your screen that we have certain leading institutes starting from MIT to Yale's to Stanford University, and also a lot of institutes within our country, be it Ashoka, IIM Bangalore. MIT has a Disability and Access Service Office. The Yale Center of Dyslexia and Creativity focuses a lot on how they can nourish the innovation coming from dyslexic thinkers. Stanford University focuses on Office of Accessible Education and Schwab Learning Center. This has also been focusing on creating certain screening tools. In our own country right now, we have Office of Learning Support that Ashoka has for students with disability, and IIM Bangalore provides an office, a centralized system through their Office of Diversity and Inclusion for a lot of students on their campus with disability. Learning from this, we know that there are certain pillars of global best practices that have been doing really well to make campuses inclusive. Starting from accessible infrastructure, we know universal accessibility when inbuilt into the infrastructure does really well for the campuses. Provision of not only assistive technology in form of hardware and software, but also the needed access and training is something that makes it a successful accommodation. Streamlined coordination, as we have discussed, there might be a lot of inclusive policies applicable to all department and stakeholders, but till this information is not passed on through a centralized system, it becomes very difficult to be followed, and therefore there is a lag in supporting students. So we can streamline the processes and coordination across all departments through one center or support house that can help us do that. Then we'll focus on dedicated center of support, which will be either a committee or an office or a team or a cell that anchors all the supporting activities and information to make a campus as inclusive as possible. In the following video, we learn from Ashoka what they have been doing to create inclusion on their campuses through their Office of Learning Support.
So 2016, when we started the discussion around supporting students with the invisible learning condition, and specifically dyslexia and other specific learning disabilities, Ashoka, was the only university which was open to, this idea of setting up a separate center, a separate office that would start supporting, first of all, spreading the awareness about this. And the dean of academic affairs at that time did understand that there are students with dyslexia, and this is a real thing, and at Ashoka we need to have something like this. So the journey has been very interesting, and it's been 5 years. Now we have parents who call us like every few days. We get a call. On an average, we get a call in a week where a parent is asking about the support system that we have at Ashoka, because the word has now gone out that Ashoka is the place if you have a learning condition, and if you qualify, if you are interested in the courses that Ashoka offers, then they have a strong support system to guide you through your learning challenges.
Let's focus on what are the other interventions that we can look into to set the processes to make our campuses more inclusive. As you can currently see, the actions can be divided across this table that you see on your screens right now. Enabling inclusion on your campuses can be across access to resources by providing the correct on-campus support and streamlined coordination. The further slides will talk about how can we strengthen all these three.